All right, this is MobileGamerNerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only video. Today we are going to be talking about Agreth. Yes, Agreth the Poison Spider in Doom Tower Normal. This is the highest version that we can get right now. See, that's the end. So this is the third iteration of the spider. This spider is kind of a pain in the ass, and yeah, there's no real easy way to do it. I don't have an auto team that will do this at the higher levels. He is kind of a jerk, and it does require you to use your skills at specific times. There are, I'm sure, there's teams that can do this and that can remove debuffs and all that other stuff and keep you from getting harmed. But remember, we're mystery shard only, so basically that's it. Now, this is a team that we use. You can do this with Valerie. It's much harder. And if you want to see that, I believe you can watch it on my Doom Tower rotation guide, and that is also in the dungeon playlist where I show each Doom Tower rotation of normal and how I got through them. It's literally just how I got through them. It's not the best way, it's not the easiest way. This is the only one of the bosses from this specific turn that I pretty much have to manual it, unfortunately. So we're going to start it up. We've got Kale, we've got Spirit Host, we've got War Maiden, we've got Apothecary, and we've got what's her name, Syl. Now the reason we have Syl is because if someone dies, we can kind of bring them back, and also because she will bring them back with the protect. With the protect, yes, they will all be protected when they come back. So at least we can kind of heal them back up. Now we're going to kind of want most of our skills to be back up on rotation when we first get into the battle. So I may have already messed that up, but we're going to find out. All right, so we have our AoE, which is what we want. So we're going to try and kill this guy because then he'll get revived and we don't have to worry about the turn meter. We are going to do speed up because we get that back pretty quickly, and then we'll just one by one try to take these guys down. All right. Luckily, the minions in these fights are not super aggressively hard. We don't need Kale's 4-hitter, so we could technically use that. Actually, I could have used her other hit too, and that would have been fine. We don't need stun, so we're going to try and stun them just because. There we go. That's one down. All right, so now we're good. We just A1 ourselves to victory. And the reason we're doing this is because we want to be able to use our skills in a specific order right at the beginning of the fight, so that way we don't get this guy to heal everybody. Now, that's a problem with this fight, is that the ads will heal if you hit them and they counter. So that sucks. So right now we're going to speed up. We're going to attack up. I know your first inkling here would be to remove the debuffs, but don't. So attack up. And then we're going to one hit the spider. We're not going to do the decreased defense. And then we're going to attack one shot with Kale. Now, that doesn't work if your Kale sucks. Just letting you know ahead of time. So now we will do this, get the poisons going, and now we can do a removal. So now everything's back to square one, and then we can do the defense down. And now, of course, defense down didn't work. It's because it's the opposite affinity, unfortunately. So now we are going to heal everyone. You want to keep War Maiden healed up and Syl healed up. Those are the most important ones. This is a bit of a long fight, and it's kind of annoying, but you know what? It's not the hardest thing in the world. It's just you got to pay attention. That's all. Which is what makes it annoying. Like I won't farm this guy very often. To be honest, I don't think I ever farm him. You do want to keep your attack up for when the ads are coming back. See this little counter up here, the 2? See? Spawns 4 spiderlings. That's when you want your attack up, all right? Just so we're clear. That's what you're waiting for, so we're basically just kind of doing whatever we want, and we need our attack up, and we need this AoE attack. So we're going to never use that just because we don't want to ever be caught with our pants down. Who does want to be caught with their pants down, really? Especially if you're doing something bad. All right, so this is good. Defense down. We only use defense down when we're going to miss it, apparently, every time. All right, there we go. Extra turns are always good. And if we can get a smite off from Syl like we just did, that's always great. It's another way to get everybody's health back up. I mean, not health back up, to get the HP down. Now, I'm sure there's other ways to do this, but this is for people who are just having trouble with it and really can't get through it. Luckily, you get a bunch of rares that can handle it for you, which is nice. All right. This one we can use the 4-hitter, and it's actually best that we use it because it'll take them down a lot quicker. Will we get it this time? Finally, we got our defense down. So now we can do a little more damage. All right, so we are going to be getting some spiderlings. So at this point, you could use it or you could wait, but we're going to use it now. So there you go, attack up. Poison's off, and now he's going to summon his little minion bastards, and we get a little bit of a smite there, which is nice. So now the turn is good. We can hit the main boss, keep hitting the main boss. Hopefully that'll heal up our heroes. We're going to want to heal Syl. We're going to use this attack on the main boss. All right, now we're going to heal Syl, because if Syl dies, that's bad. Now we're going to kill every spider again. There you go. And we're back to normal. Remove all debuffs, and we're back to square one. Hopefully Syl will heal everyone back up, and if she doesn't, then we use Apothecary as our secondary, which is very nice. Speed up. And that's it. That's the whole fight. It's kind of annoying, and the good news is it works. And like I said, Valerie can do it. And the good news with Valerie, other than Syl, is that you can put up a shield, which is nice, and you can actually remove a little bit of the buffs, of the debuffs, by one turn. Problem is that they basically stay up anyway. So you're probably not going to get much help from that. It's really just the shield, and the little bit of healing that she gives you is enough to kind of make it work, and then Apothecary picks it up. So it is a little bit harder, but you can do it with the starting 5. There we go. Just so everyone is clear that it is possible. We're just going to use Syl because, you know what? There's no reason to not use Syl. Why make this fight 20 minutes long? And the problem here is if your Kale isn't strong enough, he doesn't have high enough crit damage, crit rate, and he's missing those crits, this will not work. Remember that. That's very important that your Kale is insanely strong as far as doing damage, all right? I'm going to keep doing this. So, because if you miss and one of them lives, then the spider heals back up, and you get angry, and then I get angry because you leave a comment saying this doesn't work, and then I have to go tell all my friends that you hate me. So that's a lot of things that I don't want to have to deal with, and I don't think you want to deal with them. So just don't do it. Build your Kale is what I'm saying. Make him the best Kale he can be. All right. We still have 2 turns, so we don't have to worry about attack up yet. The defense down is always good. I hate this spider. I really do. All right. Doop. And this is only going to get more fun, I think, once we get into hard mode. So we have that to look forward to. But by that point, I hope we have better heroes. All right, so we have 1 turn left, see? So now we're going to do attack up. Technically, I could have waited because more than likely we're going to get a secondary turn before the spiders come out. So now we want to speed up so we get... Actually, no, we're not going to speed up. We are going to wait for speeding. I don't want to go fast. Oh, we got it. All right. We've almost got the magic. So now we are going to speed everyone up. And then use this. We still have 1 turn on the attack, so that means that we're okay. We're not going to fail here. We could use Ret. No, we're not going to. So there we go. Hopefully this is enough to kill him now. We don't have to worry about the spiders coming back. Boom, done. So it ended up working out. So your main damage dealer, as you can see, is Kale. He did 2 million damage. War Maiden second place at 1.3 million. Spirit Host actually holds up her own. She did almost 800,000, so I really like her. Apothecary at 642 and Syl at 687. So this is basically the easiest way to beat it without having the best legendaries and the best epics, okay? I mean, Syl is Syl. That's 6 months in. Are you going to be fighting the Nether Spider 6 months in and still, just getting to him? I don't know. That could be up to you. I think we had the bet. We got through most of Doom Tower by the time we got Syl. I don't remember if we beat every rotation. I think we were still working on Bommel because we used Syl to get through Bommel. But other than that, I think we got through a lot of the dungeons and the bosses with no Syl. So the starting 5 can get you through most of the dungeons. There's only a few bosses that basically you're just not going to beat without Syl. I think Griffin was a pain in the ass without Syl. I don't remember if we actually beat him without Syl. Bommel's a pain. And Scarab requires other stuff besides Syl, so that's the only other boss that you're really going to need specific heroes. Magma Dragon, it's just kind of a lot of provoke, so there you go. Let's get out of here and look at all the heroes. Champions. All right, so Syl, in Relentless, pretty crappy Relentless gear at best. But yeah, she's in Relentless. She's got mostly defense stuff, defense, and speed. She's got defense on her ring, crit damage on her amulet, and accuracy on the banner so that we can do the stuns. Skills, I've shown this in the other videos, but we're going to show it again anyway. All skills max with Brimstone Masteries all the way down into accuracy, very important. And you bring her down the defense tree. That she's basically just there to stun and keep getting turns and healing and all that other stuff and reducing turn meter. That's it. And then everybody else is rare. So let's look. Everybody else is rare. Artifacts, all speed stuff, mainly defense, 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 and then speed. He's got defense, defense, defense on all of his amulets and accessories and all that stuff. Skills are all maxed in Carapace Blessing. Masteries, he goes down to Giant Slayer because he has a 3-hitter on his A1. And then we've got some support stuff here on the other side. And then we've got War Maiden, who is literally one of the worst built heroes I have. She has a bunch of speed stuff on now. She used to have attack, and she's got attack on her ring. She's got defense on her amulet, and she has defense on her banner. You could put her in an accuracy piece. This is a build from a long time ago. I would probably rebuild her with a crit damage amulet and possibly a accuracy on her banner, and that way she can do a little bit more damage and still hit her defense down, which is why she was missing it so much. Also because it was the wrong affinity. So there's that. Skills, all max, Phantom Touch Blessing. Masteries, all the way down to War Master, and a little bit more support stuff than attack. She's kind of a mixed bag. Then we have Mr. Kale, who is in all lifesteal stuff. He's got an attack ring. He's got crit damage on his amulet, and then he's got a defense banner. You could also do accuracy on the banner to make sure he can poison more. Pretty much more effective. He's got a crit damage glove, defensive chest, but it's flat stat. You can easily get a percentage, and he's got speed on his boot. Skills, all max with Phantom Touch, Mastery, all the way down to War Master, and then he has accuracy stuff on the support side so that he can hit his poisons. Very important. Who else is on the list? Spirit Host, right? She was the last one. Spirit Host is my baby. She's in bolster set because we want that shield and we want her to heal herself back up because she's a healing monster. She will heal herself when she attacks and she heals herself with the set. Very good deal. She's got attack on her glove, which is the only hero I have with attack on their glove. Just so you know. Literally the only one. HP right now on her chest, and she has speed on her boots. We could easily get a percentage for HP here, and it would be much better, or possibly defense. I would actually probably argue defense, but hey, HP is good too. We do have attack on her ring, defense on her amulet, and resist on her banner because we don't want her getting stunned. We want her to keep on hitting things. Skills all max with Phantom Touch Blessing, masteries all the way down to War Master, and then also a lot of support stuff here on the other side. Now, the reason we do all that with her is because her skills are really good. She heals herself with her A1, and she has the attack up, and she removes buffs. So we want her going fast, and we want her to heal herself. That's it. Every time, 50% of the damage inflicted. So we want to do more damage. So eventually, we will probably get her with crit rate that is very high. But as of right now, we just have her attack pretty high. I think she's at like 4,000 actually, now that I think about it. Oh, no, 3,000. 3,200. So yeah, her crit rate's trash, 41. So yeah, we could easily rebuild her and make her a monster. And that's something we'll probably do for another time. So that's it for today. That's all the heroes, and that is the spider fight. If you have any questions, things you want to ask, feel free. I'm sure there's things that I miss, or just little details that people would want to see. And yeah, if these are too quick, I'm trying to do quick versions of the boss guides. That way, everybody has something that you don't have to watch an hour for in order to see what you need to do. But yeah, leave a comment. Let me know if you have a better strategy. If you have heroes that you use, I'm sure the people on the channel will love to hear from everybody. The more chances you have to, the more heroes that people pop up there and say, hey, these guys are good, the more opportunity that somebody might actually be able to beat a fight. Okay. And as always, like, share, subscribe. It's always good for the channel. It makes us grow. And you guys are doing a great job so far. Thank you all for subscribing and the 100 people that have joined basically in the last week or so. It's been a wonderful wild ride. All right. So this is Doom Tower. This is the spider who is poison. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.